Hello students, once again we are here to discuss about fraction in which I will be discussing exercise 5.4, and this exercise 5.4 basically the questions you need to solve it by Bodmas rule. What does the Bodmas rule implies? Bodmas. You have to simplify any expression by Bodmas rule. Bodmas is basically bracket should be given more preference than off means product only, then division, then multiplication, and then addition, and then subtraction. So these are the things you have to keep in mind while solving question, that in this order you have to solve. If bracket is there, then you have to give preference to bracket first, and if off sign is there, then you have to give preference to off sign. So I am going to discuss a question related to it. First question is 1b. 1b, in this question you will be finding here, see what is given to us, 5 1 by 2, and then off, then 4 by 7, then plus bracket is given 5 by 7 plus 5 by 14 into 14 by 15. See here what is given to us, this bracket part. Bracket has to be evaluated first. I can convert this, 5 into 2 is 10. First you can see here that this is in mixed fraction. You can convert 5 into 2 is 10, and you can write 10 plus 1, this numerator divided by 2. This has been converted in improper fraction, or 4 by 7 plus. Now you have to solve this part. What is the meaning of Bodmas rule, that why this rule is applicable, that you have to give preference to the bracket part first, then off part means this part has to be evaluated. Off sign is present between this number and this number, means this part has to be evaluated. First bracket part, bracket means inside bracket what is the sign, this addition sign is present, means I can take here the LCM of 7 and 14. 7 and 14. You can directly take from here 7, 1, and this is 2. Means LCM will be 7 into 2, which is 14. This is the LCM. So from here you can write here 14. Now as I told how to do simplification or addition, see 7 is present here. What you will be multiplying to make it 14? 7 into 2 is 14. Means you have to multiply numerator with 2. 5 into 2. Then 14 multiplied with 1 is always 14. Means you have to write here 5 only. 5 into 1. Because already it is 14. Nothing you have to multiply, means 1 only you have to multiply. And here it is 14 by 15. So from here, again this you can calculate 11 by 2 of 4 by 7, plus this is 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 by 14 into 14 by 15. Now from here you can see off sign means multiplication only you have to do. Means 2 2's. 11 into 2 is 22 by 7. This part is here. And now this part also you can cancel, 15 is cancelled, 14 is cancelled from here. Means what is left here? 1. Now you can take LCM, nothing is given means 1 is present. Means you can take write like this 7, and now from here you can write what will be multiplied with 1 to become 7? 7. means you have to multiply in the numerator also 7. 22 plus 7 is 29. Again you can convert this in mixed fraction by writing like this, 29 and then 7, 4, 28. What is the remainder here? 1. Or you can directly write 4, 1 by 7. 4 is the quotient, then you have to write the remainder at the numerator, on the numerator, and denominator you have to write 7. So this is discussion of question number 5.4, 1b. Okay, now I am discussing question number 1e, and this question you can see here clearly, 1e, that 4 1 by 5 into braces is given, then 16 by 21, then again 3 1 by 4, minus 1 5 by 12, then braces, this braces is closed, and then divided by 1 3 by 5. So this is the entire question of 1e. So from here you can see how many brackets are there. This is known as square bracket, this is known as curly braces, this is known as round bracket. See, inside thing is, this has to be evaluated first. Inside this square bracket, this entire thing is present. Means inside this square bracket, one braces is also present, curly braces. Inside that, one round bracket is present. Means first thing has to be evaluated is 3 1 by 4. But you can directly multiply this, write this in mixed fraction. This is already in mixed fraction, you can convert in other fractions. Means 4 into 5 is, you can directly write 20 plus 1. 4 into 5 is 20 plus 1 divided by 5. This I have written here, into then 16 by 21. You have to think like this only, and then you can write 3 into 4 is, in the denominator it will be 4, and in the numerator you have to see 3 into 4 is 12 and plus 1 is 1. Means, and now 1 into 12, you can write 12 plus 5. Numerator you have to add always, and this bracket is closed. From here 1 3 by 5, 1 into 5 is 5, 5 plus 3. You have to add this, first multiply this and add numerator. So from here you can see 21 by 5 you can write like this. Now this part is 16 by 21 by 21, and from here divide sign is present. This you can write 13 by 4 minus 17 by 12, and from here curly braces, then square bracket, and 8 by 5. See here, now you can see here 4 and 12, LCM of 4 and 12. You can take 4 as common, 4 1, and this is 3. 4 into 3 is 12 is the LCM here. This is 21 by 5 into 16 by 21. Then divide sign is present here, and then you can take here the LCM will be 12 as I found. Then what is multiplied with 4? Then it should be 12, 3. Then you have to multiply numerator with 3. 13 into 3 is 39. Then 12 is already present, means you have to write here 17. Now this part has been completed. Use here curly braces, then 8 by 5. See, now you can write like this, 21 by, you can write 21 by 5 into 16 by 21, And after evaluating this, 39 minus 17. 39 minus 17 is 22. 22 by 12. You can write 22 by 12. And then divide sign is again present. Outside this, divide sign is again present. 8 by 5. See, I want to convert divide into multiply. As I stated earlier also, 21 by 5 into 16 by 21 into 12 by 22 into 5 by 8. I have converted all the divide into multiplication. So from here you can cancel 21 and 21 is being cancelled. 8 into 2 you can cancel here. 2 into 11 and 5 is being cancelled. So what we are getting? 12 by 11. So this is the answer of question number 1E. Now we will be moving to question number 4. See, in question number 4 I am going to discuss Rahul reads 1/5 of a book on first day and then 3/10 of the remaining book on the second day. And if the book has 500 pages, then how many pages are left unread? 3/10 of the remaining book on the 7th day. Means what is given to us? 4 number. Rahul reads on first day. Rahul read 1/5. Means how much is left? Pages left. I can find on first day he has read out of 5 pages. Means you can say that 1 out of 5 that has been read, or you can say pages left in fraction. I am saying, means if I am saying 10 parts are there out of 20, means that will become 1/2. Same way you can say that if 50 pages are there and if Rahul has read 10 pages, means what will the fraction? 1/5. Means out of 50, 10, or out of 100, then 20. You have to think in that way. Pages left. If Rahul should have read all the pages, then 5/5. Then you have to subtract 1/5. Means what is the fraction which is left here? As you can see, like fraction is there, then we will directly write 5, and then 5 minus 1 is 4/5. This is the fraction of pages left. Now you have to think about the 3/10 of the remaining book on the second day. 3/10 of the remaining book. And if the book has, means what can you say about 3/10 of the remaining book? Pages read by Rahul on second day is equal to 4/5 into, you can write here 3/10. 12/10. 50 you can write here. 4 into 3 is 12 and this is 50. So from here you can say if the book has 500 pages, then how many pages are left unread? Means 12/50 has been read. So pages read, you can directly write pages read by Rahul will be equal to 12/50 into 500. So from here you are getting this 10. How many pages he has read? 120. Means how many pages is being left? Pages left is equal to 500 minus 120, means 380 pages are being left. If you will be subtracting from 500, then 120, 380 pages are being left. See, on this way you can solve. Now I will be moving to question number 7. Pages after left after reading when he left reading for the second day. How many pages were left? 380 pages. But he read on first day also. Pages read by him on first day is 1 by 5 into 500. 1 by 5th of 500 means 100 pages. As we have got that when he read, how many pages he read on the second day? As we got 120 pages. Means, and how many pages were left? Pages left will be, you have to subtract 380 from 380 this 100 page also. Means the answer, final answer will be 280, because in that I have not subtracted only the pages of read by him on the second day I have subtracted. We have to subtract the pages read by him on first day also. And first day how many pages he has read? 100 pages. So the answer will be, final answer will be 280. Okay. In the 7 number it is given, if Rahul's monthly income is 18,500 and he saves 2 by 5th of his salary. Of means you have to multiply. 2 by 5 into salary is 18,000. Of means multiplication. So how I am approaching, you have to see that if Rahul's monthly income is, Rahul's monthly income is equal to rupees 18,500. This is the monthly income of Rahul. And now you can see here that he saves 2 by 5th of his salary. Means savings, fractions of saving. You can say fraction of saving is equal to 2 by 5. Means you can say that when you are drawing 5 parts, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 2 parts is being saved. 2 by 5. You can say 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means what is the expenditure? You can say expenditure will be 1, 2, 3. Means 3 by 5. If I will be saying that all parts will be colored, then all the parts are colored, then what will be the total fraction? 5 by 5 means 1. Means completeness always denote 1. When it is given 5, then I am writing 5 in the numerator. 5 by 5 is 1. You have to think like that. So saving in fraction is 2 by 5. Means saving, if I have to find the amount, as the question is given or stated that saving is 2 by 5th of his monthly salary. Saving will be equal to 2 by 5 into 18,500. Means you can find from here 5 into 3 is 15. Then 3, 5, 5, 7. Then 00. You are getting this. Means rupees 7,400 is his saving. Means what is his expenditure? You can directly subtract from income. You can subtract the saving part. That will be the expenditure. Or you can directly find also. I will be illustrating 2 methods. Expenditure will be equal to 18,500 minus 7,400. From here you are getting 2 zeros. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then 8 minus 7 means you are getting 11,100 as an expenditure. Rupees 11,100 as an expenditure. Now, or the other way you can find is expenditure, or expenditure will be equal to as I stated, 3 by 5 will be expenditure. If 2 by 5 is savings, means 3 by 5. How can you find 3 by 5? 1, because from full, if whole of the money is invested, or it is getting expended, invested, or you are investing it, then what is the full fraction? 1. Out of that you are subtracting the 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is your saving. From here you will be getting 5 LCM. 5 minus 2 is 3 by 5. This is the fraction of expenditure. And 3 by 5 into 18,500. From here also you will be getting this rupees 11,100 as an expenditure. So this is question number 7. Now I will be discussing question number 8. See, in the question number 8 it is given a woman spends 4 by 5 of her money. 4 by 5 of her money, and is left with how much rupees? 225 rupees. Means after investing or after spending his money, how much money is left with him? 1 by 5th. Is it clear? Means 4 by 5th he has spent. Means we can find he is left with this much money, means this is the saving, you can see. So how to proceed? This is 8 number, and this spent money by women. Money by women. Fraction. I am writing fraction. What is the fraction? 4 by 5. Out of 5 parts, 4 part has been spent. Means so what is left? Only 1 part. Fraction of money saved or left will be equal to, because 4 parts out of 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 out of 5 is left. Or you can understand like this also, that in this 5 parts you are making and 4 part is already spent. Means what is left? 1 out of 5. 1 means unshaded part is the money which is left. 1 by 5. And what is the money which is left? Here you can see that clearly, that money left is 225. I am assuming here that let total money be the X. So you can see that saved money will be 1 by 5 into X. Total, out of total money, 1 by 5th has been spent, or you can see 1 by 5th is saved. So from here 225 is given to us, that this should be equal to 225, because saved money, it is given in the question that 225 is the saved money. So 1 by 5 into X is 225. So from here you can write X is equal to 5 into 225. This is also saved money, and this is as it is given in the question. So you can equate that X into 1 by 5. This is the amount of saved money. You can understand like if 100 rupees you are having, and out of that 1/5 you are saving, means 1 by 5 of 100, means 20 rupees is being saved. You can understand like that. So from here what you are getting? 5 to 12, and here 1125. This is the saving, or you can say that this is the total amount of money which is used. How much money did C have? Initially have. So C has 1125 rupees. Now I will be moving to question number 10. In this question it is given in a school bus. 3 by 4 of students are girls. It is given that 3 by 4th of the student are girls. So fraction of girl students will be equal to 3 by 4. Means you can understand easily that out of 4 parts, 3 parts are girl. Means out of 4 students, 3 students are girl. Means 1 student out of 4 is boy. That way also you can understand that you have to make what is the denominator here? 4. You can understand like this. 3 part is girl. 3 by 4 means 1 by 4 is boy. Unshaded part is 1. Out of 1 by 4 is boy. Means you can write fraction of boys students is 1 by 4, or you can calculate also that fraction of boy student. How you can calculate? From 1 is total, and from there you have to subtract 3 by 4. If you are subtracting the girl students from total is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 because 1 2 3 4 parts are there, and you have to divide it by 4. 4 by 4 is total. If 4 parts are shaded, means 4 out of total part is 4, means 1 total. So LCM will be 4, and from here you are getting 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3 is 1 by 4. Now what is given to us? If there are 11 boys in the bus, so I will be assuming here, let total students be X. So boys will be equal to 1 by 4 into X. Out of X, 1 by 4 part is boys. So but in the question it is given that it should be equal to 11 because there are 11 students. So I have to equate here, and X will be equal to, this 4 will be multiplied, and X will be equal to 11 into 4, which is coming out to be 44. So this is the total number of students. Now what is asked about total number of girls? From this total you can subtract the boys. Girls students will be equal to 44 minus 11, which is 33. Or you can find like this, 3 by 4 into 44, because the fraction of girls is 3 by 4. You can find like this also. Girls will be equal to, 2 ways I am explaining. 3 by 4 into 44 means this is 11, you are getting 33. This is the total number of girl students. 2 ways you can find. So this is question number 10. I will be discussing question number 11. Okay. In question number 11, you can see here, Raghu covered 14 kilometers to complete 2 by 3 of his journey. How much distance is still left to be covered? So what is given? Raghu covered 14 kilometers to complete 2 by 3 of his journey. Means you can, distance covered is equal to 14 kilometers, and this distance is out of total distance, it is 2 by 3. Means I will be assuming, let total distance be X, and fraction of distance covered, because it is given Raghu covered 14 kilometers to complete 2 by 3 of his journey. Means you can see that fraction of distance covered is equal to 2 by 3. Or you can say, what is the part which is left uncovered is 3 minus 2 is 1. Out of 2 parts, 2 part. Out of 3 parts, 2 part is already covered. Means 1 part is left. 1 out of 3 is left uncovered. Or you can say that is left. Here it is covered part is 2 by 3. So from here you can see that distance covered will be equal to 2 by 3 into X. And this should be equal to 14 because Raghu covered 14 kilometers. So from here you can equate it equal to 14. So from here 2x by 3 is equal to 14. From here 2 14, 7. X will be equal to 7 into 3, which is 21 kilometer. From here we are getting X is equal to 21 kilometer. And now from here, you have to find the uncovered part. Uncovered part is, or left part, will be equal to 1 by 3. As I stated, how to find? Total is 1. Complete part is 1. When you have to find the other part, this is the covered part and you have to find the uncovered part. You subtract this part from 1. How you will be getting? From 1 minus 2 by 3. And if by taking LCM, you will be getting 1 by 3 only, uncovered part. And left, you have to find the distance. So distance will be equal to 1 by 3 into 21, which is 7 kilometer. Or you can directly write also that 21 is the total distance and 14 is already covered. This is or distance left. Distance left, you can find, this is the total distance, and from this 14 is already covered. Means distance left is you can write here 21 minus 14, which is coming out to be 7 kilometer. So this is the end of the chapter, and remaining questions you have to complete, and those who are having doubt, you can ask us in our WhatsApp group. Thank you.